A teen who is in remission from a rare form of cancer missed graduating with his classmates in May, but he did not give up on his dream to graduate. Today, he received his diploma somewhere unique, surrounded by people who played a big role in getting him where he is today. Fox 4's Lori Brown joins us live with that story. Lori?
Blake, Tyler Vinh completed his classes online, and the people at Medical City Children's Hospital who helped encourage him along the way could not let him miss a ceremony to go along with that diploma.
It is one of life's most important rites of passage, high school graduation.
Tyler came to us as a 15-year-old.
Pediatric oncology coordinator Cami Tessatori at Medical City Children's Hospital was not about to let 18-year-old Tyler Vinh miss getting to receive his diploma on a stage.
He has met the requirements to graduate, so we are graduating him here at Medical City because this is where he went to high school.
And instead of a principal, his doctor did the honors.
Today's also my 1-year mark since post-transplant. It's nice to have all my medical staff here to celebrate today with me.
The journey has not been easy.
It was definitely hard to keep awake and just try and get up every day and go to my chair.
He had a lot of nagging nurses telling him to do his homework.
Vinh spent 2 years fighting acute myeloid leukemia. It's a type of blood cancer that affects the bone marrow and blood.
And AML is not the most common childhood cancer.
Tyler's dad, Zach Vinh, was a partial match for a stem cell transplant last year, and Tyler is now in remission.
He's accomplished so much, and I mean, he's not only has he been able to beat leukemia or cancer, blood cancer, but in addition to that, he was able to simultaneously continue his education.
Tyler could not attend school during his treatments, leading him to miss his graduation from Diana High School. But after a lot of work completing classes online, Saturday he officially became a high school graduate.
Pure determination, you know, he's one of a kind.
Tyler's mother, Brandy Pipkin, says words cannot express their gratitude for the people who helped him reach this moment.
I love each and every one of them for everything that they've done for us, and we couldn't have done it without them.
This is always a proud moment for us, you know, to see a kid go on and accomplish what they should have accomplished outside of pediatric oncology. And now he has his life ahead of him to choose what he wants to do, to go on to school or to trade or whatever he wants to do. It's a bright future, and he gets to pick it now, and we're out of the picture.
Tyler is taking a deep breath now before deciding what is next. He does have an interest in electrical engineering. Blake?
All right, great story. Lori, thanks.